Hello, my name is Stacy. Thank you for stopping on by the duo like Mink, and I will have all the prices up on the screen as I go along. I have not used this before, and we are going to use the little sponge applicator today. Emily Noel has inspired me to do that because she did a look with one of these duos and using that. I do not have a Clinique eye primer, so I'm going to use the concealer as a primer. This is the Line Smoothing Concealer in the color 02 Light. This and Juvia's Place is my favorite concealers right now. This is really lightweight and just easy to blend out. If you're looking for a less expensive and cruelty-free option, I really like the Juvia's Place. And I like Clinique. It does have the batch codes, very easy to read on pretty much all of their products that I've tried so far, and they can be found on the cosmetic check websites for production dates. If you are interested, some brands I couldn't find on there, but we're just going to take this sponge applicator and test out how this looks with the beige color. I don't think I have used Clinique eyeshadow before. I don't know about you, but I feel like Clinique is kind of an underrated brand as far as being on YouTube, well, and over on Instagram. I feel like I don't really see a lot of people talk about it. Do you agree with that? And the sponge applicator actually is not that bad. Dare I say that for putting down the base color, I kind of like it better than a brush. I mean, I'll have to one of these days do a darker brown color. So I'm just going to sweep it across the lid. I have to confess, I really was kind of sleeping on Clinique. I wish that they were cruelty-free, but this has nothing on it. You could just kind of blend that all out if you wanted to, but you really don't even need to. You know that e.l.f. has a best friend duo. Their duo is called. Now they are cruelty-free and a cheaper price point. Let me know if you want me to do a video comparing these. I like that. And then I'm just going back to this other side. I'm not adding anything, but just to kind of blend it out. We are going to take a small brush and I'm going to wet the brush, and then I'm just going to go in with one corner of the pan of this because you don't want to like go into the center. So if you wet your brush and do that, it will change the consistency of the shadow over time. And you want a very stiff, thin brush when you're using it as eyeliner. Just go into one corner, stamp that on along the edge. And I'm just using water. You can use setting spray. See how it's not a harsh line, but it just gives a little bit more definition, just adds a little something. This is not a first impression. I have tried a mini of this mascara before and I do really like it. It's the Clinique High Impact and this is in the color black. Here is what the wand looks like. It is a brush wand. It's not the synthetic, you know, like rubbery wand. I like it because it gives length. With it being more of a dry formula, there's no worry about transfer onto the lid. This is the Dramatically Different Moisturizing BB Gel. Now I've used this once so far, and the last time I think I got way too much on. This is the kind, I just think that these are so neat. They changed color on you. It got pretty dark the last time, but here's what it looks like. And then as you rub it in, it changes colors. I'm gonna try this. Put it on the back of my hand. Maybe if I use this as a stippling brush, I won't blend it in yet. I'm gonna pat this on. So I think that this is a product, from my experience so far, that it's going to be better to try to build it up instead of trying to get the coverage that you want right away, maybe. That makes sense. I mean, because it barely looks like I have anything on, and it barely feels like I have anything on, so that's nice. So that's barely, I mean, putting on just the tiniest amount. And I don't think it's a huge difference, but I feel like this side is a little bit smoother. Let me do the same thing. So just putting it on my hand, and before I'm even blending it out, then I'm just tapping it on here. I would definitely say if you're going to get this, play around with it before you like wear it to go out for the first time. Just because, I mean, you would think it would be super easy because it's supposed to change to your skin tone, but I don't know if I'm the only one that has trouble with this. Or so let me show you. Maybe if I just put, like, look at this, how small an amount I have on there. I'm just gonna barely put any. I mean, that's like hardly anything. See, did that make a difference? I don't think so. See if I try to put it with my fingers. See, look at that. When you try to apply it with your fingers, do you see how dark and almost streaky it gets? Isn't that weird? I feel like with a lot of the other BB creams, I mean, I know that this is a gel, but I feel like a lot of BB creams, they're actually easier and look better. I've liked applying with my finger, but this one, I don't think so. I mean, you definitely get more coverage doing that way, or more color, but it just looks more streaky and like it's almost pilling up. See right there? Look at that. It just comes right off. But if I do that over here, it doesn't. So yeah. So it's not what the moisturizer that I have underneath here, because yeah, see, it doesn't do that over here. I'm gonna let my face kind of calm down with the redness, dampen a beauty blender, and we're gonna see how it works with the sponge. How it works if I tap it on. That seems to be ultra sheer. I mean, I don't even know if it's doing anything. It's like one extreme to the other. Put a little bit more on. Yeah, that's better. But it definitely, if you want the sheerest application, then I would say apply with a dampened sponge. But like, I almost feel like it's hardly getting anything right here. Let me know if you have tried this product before, or if you've tried any of these BB gels or BB creams that change colors. I have a CC cream from Revolution that I just got that changes colors, but the other ones that I have are all, like, even if they're supposed to adjust to your skin tone, they still have the color going on, if that makes sense. So I don't know if all of them that kind of change colors, if they're a little tricky like this. This side with the beauty blender is definitely more dewy. If you like this style of video where it's just one face of one brand, let me know by giving me a thumbs up down below. And let's move on to the concealer. And this does a pretty good job of canceling out the dark circles. It is not a color corrector, so it's not going to be as good as that. It does blend out really easy. It is, like I said, it's a more thin coverage. It's not as thick as like the Shape Tape or the e.l.f. Camo. But see how easy it blends out. You don't have to pull or really work that hard at all. you know, like I still am having the dark circles show through. So if you really want to correct that, you're going to have to use a color corrector with it. But if you just have a little bit that you want to, you know, kind of just blend out the under eye area, I feel like this is a really good one. What are you thinking? Have you tried any of these products before? Okay, so this is the limited edition Eye and Cheek palette. This was a gift with purchased thing. Here is what the colors look like. So I thought that I could use this for blush and highlight. Very subtle, nice. The thing that I'm noticing so far, I think, about Clinique is their products, it's kind of strange because they're pigmented, but also in a way they're kind of lightweight of color. So they kind of make it, I feel like, where, except for the BB cream, but as far as the powdered products, like it's kind of, not that you couldn't screw it up, but I feel like they're kind of foolproof. This is the e.l.f. highlighting brush. I'm gonna go in with that bright color there, or the shimmery color. These do have shimmers in them. Just gonna tap it on. Oh yeah, look at, ooh. Okay, I take that back about not necessarily being pigmented. Look at that one. And this is a big fluffy powder brush. I like to just take that, it's got nothing on it, but I like to just take that and kind of swirl everything together. I just feel like it kind of, I don't know, it just, I like it. I like the look that it gives off after I do that. Time for lipstick. And Clinique's lipsticks, I really like them. Pretty much everyone I've tried so far, I really like. I have a whole video about Clinique lipsticks. I'll link that up above here and down below. But did you know that this is Black Honey, it's called? And this formula is the only color they have in this. And this has been around for a long time. But what I was told by one of the Clinique workers is that they were actually going to discontinue this formula, but this color was so popular, and they said it works on pretty much every skin tone. That's what he told me, that they decided to keep that. So in this formula, this is the only color available, Black Honey. Here's what it looks like swatched. So it is a very emollient, kind of like a tinted lip balm. What do you think of my finished look? Let's run through my thoughts on these products. Starting with the eyeshadow duo, I really like this. First time using it, but super easy to work with, super easy to blend. The concealer, I've already used it before. I knew I liked it. Definitely recommend the concealer. Black Honey lipstick, again, definitely recommend if you like. It almost feels, it feels like a tinted lip balm, but I feel like it has a little bit more coverage, and you also kind of get that gloss kind of sheen, but it's not a gloss. So really like that, recommend that. This is limited edition, so I don't know if it's probably not still available, but based on this, like a highlight color, it packs some punch. So the BB cream. No. Sorry, Clinique, but I don't recommend this. I have so many BB creams that I am testing out right now, and there's definitely better ones. I really think it's cool how it changes colors. I like watching it change color, but it's just not user-friendly. Like everything else that I've tried so far from Clinique is so user-friendly and just kind of foolproof, but this, So there's the wrap up for me for a full face of only using Clinique. If you haven't already, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button down below. It is free to do, and then you don't miss any upload videos. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good rest of the day and that you will come back here for another video. Thanks. Bye.